What's good, YouTube? I know I haven't been making videos. I haven't made a video in about 4 weeks or a month or something like that. But yeah, I had like moved shops and stuff like that, and we're just getting everything together. We getting everything together for a greater future. But yeah, we're gonna start this cut off by combing everything. It's more so like I had just started school, so this is I think what they call scalp analysis. Like you're determining like if they got like I think it's called calyx and stuff like that, where the hair grows dense at and more thicker at and stuff like that. But that's all I was doing. But right here we're gonna start by cutting all the hair down to an even length, one with our one guard, making sure everything even and nice and laid down and prepped for us to get rid of to cut the client's hair. And y'all, my bad on not making videos. I'm trying to be more consistent, but everything takes time. YouTube is like a growing process. Y'all gotta let it grow on me and stuff like that. But yeah, I got a real fire cut. I got about like 3 videos for y'all already built out. I'm trying to get as much content as I possibly can so I could just hand it to y'all all at once. Well, not all at once, but like every 2 days. I like to upload a video like every 2 days, every 3 days most likely. But yeah, we're just continuing to trim everything down to his desired length. And if y'all haven't already, if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe and turn on the post notifications. Make sure y'all leave a like, make sure y'all leave a comment. I'm open to any comments. It could be negative or it could be positive. If you got some you want some tips that you want to give me, I respond to every single comment on my channel. So I'm open to learn, just like how y'all here to learn, or maybe y'all just here cause y'all like my videos. Who knows? But yeah, I just started school and stuff like that. So if y'all want me to do like a day in the life of a college barber or something like that, or a student barber, we can make it a whole new series or something like that. And I think that'll be something nice that I could put on this channel. But right here, we're gonna take our low pros and we're gonna make that first bald guideline. Y'all can't be scared. I like me being in school, like they have people that's been in there for like 6 months already before me, and some people that's never cut hair before. Y'all can't be scared to make y'all first guidelines with y'all trimmers. Y'all have to set y'all blades accordingly. Y'all have to know what type of clippers y'all are working with. Like I know for a fact that all my faders, like my wall seniors, all of them are set so they could take the ball guideline out. And I have special blades on my clippers to help me do that job as needed. And I'm sorry right here it's kind of blurry, but I still put that part in. But we're creating all the ball guidelines, all our first guidelines on each side. Alright, now right here we taking our wall seams and we open up the lever all the way open, and that's closest to the bottom of the clipper, if you understand what that means. And we just creating that second guideline. We make sure every time we move up, every time we create a new guideline, we brushing down, because as you can see now, like when I brush his hair down, it looks like it's cut, but some of that hair that's on top, that stick at the top, I don't know if y'all can see it right now, but if when I brush it down, it'll linger over into my guidelines. So I have to keep brushing down and going up with the clipper and brushing down and going up to the clipper till everything is nice and even. Everything is the same exact length. And y'all, we're doing this kind of like in an upside down U shape or like a rainbow shape, I'll say that. And whenever we set in our guidelines and everything, we want to keep that same exact shape with all the guidelines, with everything. Now right here we're just gonna go ahead and knock out that first guideline. That first guideline that we had set. Between the first guideline with the low pros and the second guideline with our wide seams with the lever all the way open. Now right here we're gonna put on our one guard and we're gonna create our third guideline. Y'all, since the last time I made a video, I've been cutting a little bit differently. I now use the one guard and I use the half guard for all my cuts. At first, I was just doing like, I had a little system to where I only had to use the half guard. but I wasn't out. I didn't feel like my bad for starting, but I didn't feel like that way of cutting was getting the blend that I wanted. So I had to switch things up and find a new way so I could get the blend that I want. A more cleaner, more defined, a more blurrier type of blend. And right here we got our 1.5 when we just clean up all the bulk from up top. Sometimes you may need to close it a little bit more just in case the bulk is not like fading away all the way like how you think it would. You might have to like see I'm closing the level just a little bit, like 3/4 of the way, and that's gonna take the majority of that line out. I might use I think I do use the rake technique in this video. If y'all don't know what the rake technique is, I had another video a couple months back, probably like 2-3 months back, and y'all could go watch that one on the rake technique. I think it's like cutting hair without using any guards or something like that. I think I have 2 videos on the rake technique that y'all can learn from. And y'all should let me know if I should start doing like little segments and stuff like that. Like say if somebody needed to learn how to do like clip over comb or shear over comb, I could just make a whole video on just one side of the client's head or both sides. Probably just one side, maybe like a 10-minute 9-minute video on just that. Just touching on them like specific points that y'all needed to learn. Or maybe I have difficult with lines and stuff like that. Maybe I can make a video online and how you make your line straight, more sharper, more crispy, or how you get that clean in effect, I can start making like little videos on that. But right there, what I just did, I just took the one guard so I could lessen like the bulk. And right now, we're using the rake technique that I was talking about with our level all the way open. The rake technique is kind of tricky. It takes time to like sit here and use it. But once it's basically the same thing as clippers. As soon as like you want to start with the level all the way open. If you're scared, you could throw on a 1.2 guard, like the smallest guard that come with you, that come in the pack, and you could just rake like that. Because if you do it without the guards and you do go too low, you could create a potential like part or line that you would do with like a trimmer. It'll be that sharp. Well, mine would be that sharp. Now we have on the guard that I was talking about that you can throw on with the rake technique, so it could leave less room for error. Now what we're doing is we taking out that second guideline that we had put in with our one guard, and that's gonna take that line all the way out. I might do some detail work and stuff like that, but for the most part, it's gonna take that line straight out. And man, look, also for the rake technique, you can't do it on everybody. You can only do the rake technique with coarse hair, for real. And this is a technique that I was talking about to y'all about, like throwing the guard on there with the rake technique. This is the guard that I was using. That I was talking about, the 1.2 guard. But like you can only use this with coarse hair. That's the only type of well, from my knowledge, that's the only way you could use it, because straighter hair, if you cut the hair with the rake technique, the hair is just gonna create a straight part off bat, because the hair is more looser. And they have a looser curl pattern, so it's not like all tight and stuff like how coarse hair would be. But right here, we in the neck area, we about to create our lineup on the sides, on the left side of the tapers. And yeah, for the most part about school pretty nice. Like we'll be in like, I think, barber competitions. I live in Mississippi, so we don't really have all the opportunities that somebody in Texas will have, or maybe Atlanta, like all these barber events and stuff like that. Cause I don't know, we just not that like big for real. So I'm lucky. I'll be lucky if we like any type of barber event. I'm gonna try to go to it. Any type of competitions I could possibly get in, like I'm gonna enter into like some competitions all the way in Texas, and I'm trying to bring home a trophy. I feel like it'll be real easy for me to bring home a trophy, but who knows? Because they got people that work just as hard as me and just as gifted as me when it comes to drawing and having clippers in your hands. But what we do on one side, we're gonna do to the other, and all we're doing the same exact thing. Now right here, to get behind the ear, you wanna what I do, I take my pointer finger and I hold the ear down with my pointer finger. Some people may use their other hand. I'm right-handed. Some people may use their left hand to hold down the ear area, but that's not something that I've done. I mean, I've been in the shop for like a while, so it's just something that came natural to me over time. Now with our wall seams on our right side taper, we're gonna set in that second guideline with the lever all the way open. Now we're gonna blend everything in. Really right here to blend it in, the bottom, when you set in the first guideline, it will be your clippers all the way closed. Always. The more you go up, the more you open your clippers. And when you reach the top of the guideline that we set in with our one guard, that will be our lever all the way open. We will never touch the guideline at the top of the guideline where the one guard was just there. Matter of fact, my bad, that wasn't even the one guideline, that was the lever all the way open. This is the one guideline. My apologies. Now, but when we set in our guidelines, we got our levers all the way open always. Now right here we're gonna get our 1.5 guard, and then we're gonna set in our third guideline. And all we're doing right now is really just clearing up some bulk. It's really not like another guideline. We just clean up all the bulk, making the top of the hair blend in with the with our fading spot or our taper spot. And my bad, y'all, my voice kind of raspy. I don't know why, but y'all just gonna have to work with me. And as you can see, the taper already like really just coming together. Like the form or the shape of the taper is already coming together. Now we're gonna take our one guard and we're gonna close it just a little bit, 3/4 of the way. And we're just gonna, just use the edge of our clippers, detailing that 1.5 spot, getting all the dark spots out that we don't want. Just making everything look nice and cleaned up. We detailing as we go. Now we're gonna take our half guard and we're gonna knock out that second guideline with the one that we had set in with a third guideline, because our first guideline was the first guideline that we did was the ball guideline. Then the second guideline was the lever all the way open with no guards. Then the third one was the one guard. And right now we got our the way I take out my lines is I use the guard underneath the guard to like take out those lines, if y'all understand that. And I don't really push up all the way towards, I just hit the bottom of the guideline that we had set. And that just really just knocks it out for me. Now we're gonna start on our lineup area. This is probably one of the most hardest parts for people that I see. But it is really kind of easy. Most people tell you to like start in the middle, then stand on the left side of your client, work on the left side, then work on the right side. What I do, I just really just pick the weaker side. Like I think his right side. You see, I'm working on his right side. I haven't started on the left side yet. His right side is his weakest side, so that's the side that I'm gonna go to first. You have to pick your non-dominant side. The non-dominant side is the side with the least hair. Like on the right side, he was receding more than he was on the left side. He doesn't have a full lineup, and it's kind of like in a U shape, a slight U shape. And then on the sides, we're gonna slant it just a bit. I mean, you could do it however you want to do, but I like my side corners like slanted, or my side lines kind of slanted. In my opinion, it makes it look better. Some people do it straight. Some people, if you do it forward, I'm so sorry, but you just kind of weird. I ain't gonna lie to you. But right now we got our little enhancements gun, and we just spraying our enhancements on us slightly, just a little bit, not too much. I just be playing around with like different things with different enhancements. I'm about to switch my enhancements up like probably like next week or so. Like all my colors gonna have like a different shade to it or something like that for the enhancements. Like I mix color. I'm about to start mixing colors for my enhancements and stuff. Just playing around, getting that right type of shade. Cause nobody's hair is truly black. It's like it's always if it looks black, it's just a darker. It's just a dark brown, like the darkest brown. And right here we got our pencil, our clay pencil almost, and we just you know, just outlining the line, just enhancing it. Yeah, that's what he came in looking like, and we transformed him. And yeah, this what the cut after look like. Nicely blended. The table is nicely proportioned. His line is proportioned, symmetrical, everything even. That's something that I try to focus on, making everything even. Yeah, that's the cut, man. If y'all enjoyed the video, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. If you're new, turn on the post notifications to keep updated with my channel. And yeah, we're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. We're trying to get monetized. We're trying to get in our bag. And yeah, that's it.